sick of me talking about my bidet, but here we are talking about the bidet once again. And that's because it has literally made my life so much easier. If we were to ever get a house that has, or that will have more than one bathroom, we will just end up purchasing a bidet for each bathroom because we see how much it has done for us, our wallets, and also our hygiene. So obviously I'm not buying toilet paper as often as I was, so that bill has been cut more than in half. And also our hygiene is just a lot better. When I don't know about my partner, but when I was going number 2 and also with my period, I just felt so dirty all the time. I felt like I stunk down there. And I used to use a lot of toilet paper in order to like make sure that I was really clean. And I did try the wipes also, but they're just so expensive and it's just, I don't know, it's just not ideal for my budget. And also some of them have a lot of fragrances in them, so they're not the healthiest for down there. The best thing is water, which that's when a bidet comes in hand. And I know some of you that don't live in the US, you're probably thinking like, Kiara, get over the bidet. This is not new. In the US, bidets are not popular. I feel like they're getting popular now, but we still have a long way to go. I am a true believer of bidets now. And like I said, it has made my life so much easier. I don't have to run to Target anymore and grab like 60 rolls or 20 rolls of toilet paper anymore, because we only use a tiny bit of toilet paper to just dry when we're done using the bidet. And it's just one thing that I will repurchase. Even if it broke today, I will repurchase it right away because I'm kind of lost without it now. When we moved into this apartment, I was so convinced that I was not going to use the dishwasher because my whole life, I mean, I didn't grow up with one. I never seen one until now. And yes, I used to be a dishwasher at a nursing home many years ago, but that's like a restaurant, like an industrial dishwasher, not like a home one. So I just, you know, family members would always say like whoever has a dishwasher is rich, and people would put like this negative thing to a dishwasher or these negative thoughts to a dishwasher. So that kind of made me think negative about them until I realized how much easier it makes life and how much like less water you're using. We personally do not pay the water bill in this apartment. In Massachusetts, the landlord does pay the water bill, which is great. It's one less bill that we have to pay. I'm very grateful for that. But even though we're not paying the water bill, it is nice to still have a dishwasher because it's nice to not waste water. Even if we're not paying it or we're paying it, it's just nice to not waste water in general. Also, there's less arguments with who's gonna do the dishes tonight, who's gonna dry them off, wash them. It's like way less arguments, and dishes don't pile up anymore. It's just a blessing in disguise. And whoever made up or whoever invented the dishwasher should get a Nobel Prize, because again, this is a product that I cannot live without now. And my partner and I, we laugh about it all the time. Like, he even says, if we get a house and it does not have a dishwasher, I'm buying a dishwasher. And I'm like with him on that. They're not that expensive. We have such an old model and it works so well. I think the model that we have is from like 2008 or something like that. And it does its job very well. I personally don't get picky with like dish pods. I just buy whatever's on sale, so we're still saving money on that. And also we're saving money on dish soap. So I'm not using a bunch of soap. It's just like, you know, you put the little pot in and that's it. Yeah, a dishwasher makes my life 10 times easier, and this is something that now I can't live without. I would say like the best GPS app has to be Waze. There's so many reasons on why Waze makes my life easier. It always reroutes you if there's traffic. You have the option to turn off highways. You have the option to turn off the tolls, which I try my best to turn off the tolls. We have so many tolls in Massachusetts, especially when you want to like get to the city or go somewhere fast or leave the city faster. You technically have to take the Pike, the Mass Pike, which is a toll there. So I like how Waze has that option to shut off tolls if you don't want to pay a bill. It is going to take you longer to get to your destination, but at least you're not paying a $5 toll. Tolls get very expensive and the prices fluctuate here, so I personally hate paying for tolls, so I always like turn the toll button off. There's like just so many ways that you can make your life easier with Waze, no pun intended. It's also very accurate if there's a cop around. So if you are speeding a little bit, which you shouldn't be, but if you are speeding a little bit, it does warn you if there's a cop around. It also warns you if there's roadkill. It warns you if there's deers on the side of the road. I know in like the winter and also in the like summertime, the deers are always like on the side of the highway here, and also bunnies and stuff. So there's a lot of deers, bunnies, and turkeys in our area, and also skunks and raccoons. So those are like the 5 main animals, and Waze will tell you that they're around, so be alert. And the best thing about this app is that it's free, so anybody can download it and use it. It has saved me so much time when it comes to parking. It helps you find parking spots, especially when I go to the doctor's appointment and try to find a parking spot in the city. It's a nightmare, but this app helps out a lot. And I love how it tells you on what time to leave. So if your appointment is at 11, it tells you to leave around 10:15 so you don't get like backed up in traffic. So again, it makes life a lot easier. I owned quite a few backpacks in my life. Obviously, I went to school, so I had a lot of backpacks in school. I also had a backpack when I worked a regular job, but this by far has to be the best backpack that I ever purchased. It has so many decent functions that make my life easier because it has a spot for the laptop. It has a spot for shoes if you want to put shoes in it. It has an insulated spot if you want to put like food or cold items. It has a charge port as well that works really great. And the best thing about this backpack too, you can choose what color you like. I chose black because it gets less dirty and it's easier to wash, easier to keep clean. But the best thing about it is that it was under $30. I think I paid like $28 for this backpack. And this is where I keep all of my work gear. Besides my camera stuff, my camera and lens and stuff, they have like their own little camera bag. But when it comes to my planner, like my notepad that I write everything on, my pencils, my pens, my laptop, my external hard drive, literally everything goes in that backpack, and I could fit even more stuff in it. So we did end up taking a trip to Hampton Beach a couple months back, and I decided to take this backpack with us. I ended up having so much room that I ended up putting some of my partner's things in my backpack, and he even said that he's gonna purchase the same one because he's seen how durable it was and how big and flat, like it opens up like a luggage. So it is a really nice backpack, either when you're in school or you work from home and you just don't have space for your stuff. It's easy to just put your stuff in there, put it away. Once when I'm done editing for the day, I will put all my stuff in that backpack and put it in the closet, and that's it. Take it out the next day. I take it to the library with me. I think it's also a good backpack for kids. I would say like maybe middle school, high school. I wish I had a backpack like this in high school. It would have made my life a lot easier. I would have been able to like carry everything in there instead of like rushing towards my locker, because they only give you like, I don't know, 60 seconds to go to your locker and get to the next class. This backpack would have made my life a lot easier back then. I wouldn't have to go to my locker every time. So yeah, it's very versatile. It's great for traveling, it's great for school, and it's great to just have at home sometimes. The viral little green machine. I feel like a lot of people kind of like slept on this machine when it first came out, and even when I used it on my mattress and stuff, like that video didn't really do well until like a year or two later, and then everybody was like, oh, the little green machine works so well. This is a product that I was already a big fan of because I seen a lot of good reviews on Amazon. So before it went viral, I was already like on it, and it was very cheap when I bought it. I feel like it's way more money now. It's like $129. When I bought it, it was like 70 or 69 bucks, and it's still worth like every penny. Whatever they charge, it's worth it. I've had it for, I want to say since 2021, around there, and I use it all the time. I use it at least once a month with our couch. I try to keep our couch looking new and smelling fresh as possible because we spend a lot of money on that couch, and I want it to last years and years from now. So I use that little machine on the couch and it works so well at getting all the sweat and like the body odors out of it. And also it's easy to use. You just fill it up like this much of the cleaning liquid and then the rest is water. I will say the hardest thing about it is that your hand does start to cramp when you are trying to get all this stuff out, like that water stuff out of the couch and or on the carpet. Another thing is Milo had a couple accidents. I mean, animals do here and there. So when Milo wasn't feeling good, like the beginning of last year, he did go to the bathroom on the floor. He went number 2, so I ended up, you know, getting gloves, picking it up, throwing it away, and then grabbing the Bissell and like sanitizing the area with it, and it worked so well. It looks like he never had an accident on the carpet. So that's kind of like the main reason why I purchased it, was because of having a pet. And if you have kids, I'm sure it'll work with little messes that kids make as well. And like I said, it makes my life a lot easier when it comes to cleaning up tough messes. So if someone was to spill wine at our house, it will take the wine out like this, whether it's on our carpet or on our couch. Most of you already know my car does not charge phones, and I have like a wire problem with my car, and it's gonna cost like thousands and thousands of dollars to fix. They have to like take the whole system out, the wiring system in the middle, like where the CD player is and stuff. And yes, I have a CD player in my car. My car is not the newest thing on the block, but it drives and she has low miles, so I'm grateful for that. But I will say that she doesn't charge phones. So my partner came up with this little thing where let's just put the portable charger in there, and it has made my life so much easier. So I never get afraid now when I'm driving or using Waze, because using a GPS like that does take a lot of battery. So I don't get afraid anymore if my phone's gonna completely die, because I have a way to charge it. And I make sure that I'm on top of that portable charger, because I do have to bring it in the house. I want to say like once every 2 months, I have to bring it back in the house and charge the portable charger and then put it back in my car. But like I said, the charge lasts a very, very long time, so I don't mind bringing it in the house and charging it once every 2 months. The last thing is something that I kind of wanted to come up with my own planner, but coming up with your own product takes a lot of time and a lot of money, so kind of on hold for that little project that I want to do. So I ended up grabbing I think it's like an 8 or 7 year planner from Amazon. It's just a basic planner. I kind of DIY'd the whole planner though. Like I took out all the pages that didn't mean much to me. So any page that had like holidays and stuff and note sections, I took all that out and just kept like the main planner stuff. So the planner is for, I think it's from like 2022 to 2027. So it was cheap enough, and I feel like it's cheaper to purchase a 6 or 7 year planner than purchasing one planner. I went to Target the other day and I seen one planner for the price of this one, which this one was like $26, and that's just 1 year planner for $26, when you can get a 7 year planner for $26. You could save a ton of money with just having the same planner every year. I know some people get bored with that, but not me at all. When something's not broken, I don't fix it. If I like something, I keep it. So I will say that the cover does get a little dingy over time, but the inside stays nice and clean. And that planner I use for, I just write down like appointments, doctor's appointments, dentist appointments for myself and also Milo. And then I write down every little video that I have scheduled. So I do all of my video planning with that planner. It makes my life easier because I technically don't have to think of purchasing a planner for the next 6 years, which is great. So one less thing to buy. Anyways, you guys, I hoped you enjoyed this little short video. Let me know down below, what items do you own that make your life easier? And also, if you would like a part 2 with this video for next year, let me know, because I have a lot of other items to mention that makes my life a lot easier.